Seniors, 3 fruits you should avoid to maintain strong kidneys. What if I told you that one of the most common fruits you eat every day could be quietly harming your kidneys, especially as you get older? Imagine damaging these vital organs without even realizing it, simply by reaching for something that seems so healthy and natural. Today we're diving into the surprising truth about a fruit that many seniors love but should actually avoid to protect their kidney health. This information has been carefully fact-checked by health professionals to make sure you get nothing but the safest, most accurate advice. And stick around, because near the end, I'm going to share a powerful tip that can help you safeguard your kidneys every single day. It's simple, yet so effective that most people overlook it. Let's get started. Number 1. Grapefruit. Okay, let's talk about something that might surprise you: grapefruit. Yes, that bright, juicy fruit that looks so refreshing on a summer day. You might even have a few sitting in your kitchen right now, right? Well, if you're someone who's watching out for your kidneys, and especially if you're a senior, this is one fruit you may want to avoid. Now, I know that might sound a little strange. Grapefruit seems so healthy. It's packed with vitamin C, fiber, and antioxidants. It's the kind of thing most people think is a superfood. And don't get me wrong, it is healthy for many people. But when it comes to kidney health, grapefruit can cause more harm than good. Let me explain why. First, if you're taking medication, especially blood pressure meds, cholesterol-lowering drugs, or medications for anxiety or depression, grapefruit can actually interfere with how those drugs work. It contains compounds called furanocoumarins, and these can block a key enzyme in your body called CYP3A4. Why does that matter? Because this enzyme helps your body break down many common medications. When grapefruit blocks this enzyme, it causes your medication to stay in your system much longer than it should. That means higher drug levels in your blood, which can lead to side effects, even dangerous ones. For someone with kidney concerns, that's a big deal. Your kidneys are already working overtime to filter waste and maintain balance in your body. If medication levels go too high, it adds even more strain. And here's where it gets even more critical: many seniors are on multiple prescriptions. So the chances of grapefruit interacting with something you're taking are pretty high. It's not just 1 or 2 meds. Grapefruit has been shown to interact with more than 85 different medications. That's a lot. Now, what does this have to do with your kidneys specifically? Well, when drug levels rise too much, your kidneys can suffer. They're forced to process more than they should, and that can lead to toxic buildup. Over time, this may speed up kidney damage, especially in people who already have reduced kidney function or chronic kidney disease. Let's break this down even more simply. Imagine your kidneys are like a water filter. If the water coming through has a normal amount of minerals, the filter does fine. But if you pour in water that's overloaded with chemicals and particles, like when grapefruit boosts drug levels, that filter gets clogged. It has to work harder, and eventually it starts to wear out. Now, you might be thinking, well, I don't eat grapefruit every day. One slice here and there can't hurt, right? That's a reasonable thought. But the effects of grapefruit can actually last for more than 24 hours. So even if you only eat it occasionally, it can still interfere with your medication days later. It's a sneaky kind of risk. And here's another thing most people don't realize. It's not just the fresh fruit. Grapefruit juice, grapefruit extract, Even supplements or flavored waters with grapefruit essence can have the same impact. So if you're drinking something labeled citrus blend or tropical sunrise, take a second look at the ingredients. You might find grapefruit tucked away in the fine print. So what can you do instead? The good news is, there are plenty of kidney-friendly fruits you can enjoy without worry. Think apples, blueberries, red grapes, and strawberries. These are packed with antioxidants, they're gentle on your kidneys, and they don't mess with your medications. Plus, they taste great, so you're not giving up anything delicious. Here's the thing I want you to take away. Avoiding grapefruit isn't about being overly cautious, it's about being smart. Your kidneys have done a lot of work for you over the years. They've filtered thousands of gallons of blood, kept your electrolytes balanced, and helped your body function every single day. Giving them the support they need now, especially by avoiding foods that could secretly harm them, is one of the best choices you can make. So if you've got grapefruit in your fridge right now, don't feel bad. You didn't know, but now you do. And every step you take to protect your kidneys, starting with something as simple as skipping that morning grapefruit juice, is a step toward better health and more energy in your day-to-day life. Your kidneys will thank you. Number 2. Bananas. All right, let's dive into something that might surprise a lot of you: bananas. Yes, those bright yellow fruits that we often think of as the perfect healthy snack. They're portable, sweet, and packed with nutrients, so naturally most people assume bananas are great for everyone, including seniors looking to maintain strong kidneys. But here's the catch: bananas can actually be a bit tricky when it comes to kidney health, especially if you already have some kidney concerns or want to protect your kidneys from future damage. So why are bananas on the avoid or limit list for kidney health? The answer lies mainly in one thing: potassium. Potassium is an essential mineral that plays a big role in keeping your heart rhythm steady, muscles working well, and your nerves firing the way they should. It's a superstar nutrient, no doubt about that. And bananas are famous for their potassium content. One medium banana packs about 400 to 450 milligrams of potassium, pretty substantial for a single fruit. Now here's where things get important for kidney health. Your kidneys have the critical job of managing the levels of potassium in your blood. When your kidneys are healthy and functioning properly, they filter out any excess potassium and keep everything balanced. But when kidney function declines, like it often does as we age, or if there's an underlying kidney issue, this balance can be disrupted. The kidneys can't remove potassium as efficiently, leading to what doctors call hyperkalemia, which means too much potassium in the blood. And that's a serious problem. High potassium levels can cause symptoms like muscle weakness, irregular heartbeats, and in extreme cases, it can even lead to dangerous heart complications. That's why doctors are very careful about recommending potassium intake for people with kidney problems, and that's why bananas, being high in potassium, might need to be avoided or limited. Now, I know what you're thinking, but bananas are so good for me. They're natural, healthy, and a great energy booster. Should I really stop eating them? Well, it's not necessarily about completely banning bananas forever. It's about being mindful, knowing your body and your health status, and making choices that protect your kidneys in the long run. If you have healthy kidneys, you probably don't need to worry much about bananas. They're fine in moderation. But if you have chronic kidney disease, or if your doctor has told you to watch your potassium intake, it's a good idea to be cautious with bananas and other high-potassium foods. One thing to remember is that potassium is found in lots of other foods too, not just bananas. Tomatoes, oranges, potatoes, and spinach all contain potassium as well. So it's really about looking at your whole diet, not just one fruit. And if you're unsure, getting a blood test to check your potassium levels can be a great way to see where you stand. Now, here's a little tip that might help if you love bananas but need to limit potassium. Sometimes, the ripeness of the banana can make a difference. Less ripe bananas have slightly less potassium than very ripe, super soft ones. So if you do decide to have a banana occasionally, choosing a firmer one might be a better option. And if you want to swap out bananas for something kidney-friendly but still tasty, there are plenty of options. Apples, blueberries, cherries. These fruits are lower in potassium and still offer vitamins and antioxidants that support your overall health. What's really important here is that you listen to your body and your healthcare provider. If you're feeling tired, weak, or notice changes in your heartbeat, these could be signs of potassium imbalance, and you should get checked out. Remember, no one knows your body better than you do. The good news is, managing your potassium intake doesn't mean giving up on delicious foods or feeling restricted. It means becoming more aware of what goes on your plate and making small, smart adjustments that protect your kidneys and support your energy and well-being. So next time you reach for that banana, take a moment to think about where you're at with your kidney health. It's not about fear or guilt, it's about empowerment. You're making choices that help you feel better every day and protect your body for the years ahead. Your kidneys are working hard for you. Returning that favor by being mindful about potassium-rich foods like bananas is a simple but powerful way to take care of yourself. And trust me, your future self will thank you for it. Number 3. Oranges. Let's chat about oranges. You know, those bright, zesty fruits that scream freshness and vitamin C. They're juicy, sweet, and just perfect for a snack or squeezing into a glass of fresh juice. Oranges are often seen as a symbol of health and vitality, and for good reason. They're loaded with vitamin C, antioxidants, and fiber, all fantastic for boosting immunity and overall wellness. But here's where things get a bit complicated, especially if you're someone who wants to maintain strong, healthy kidneys. Now, oranges are high in potassium, just like bananas and grapefruit. And that's the main reason why oranges deserve a spot on the list of fruits seniors should be cautious about when it comes to kidney health. But let me explain this in a way that really connects. Imagine your kidneys as your body's natural filter. They work tirelessly every day to keep your blood clean and balanced. Part of this job is managing the levels of electrolytes, including potassium. When your kidneys are healthy and functioning well, they keep your potassium levels in check, preventing them from getting too high. But here's the catch: when kidney function starts to decline, whether due to age or chronic kidney disease, your kidneys can struggle to remove excess potassium efficiently. And that's when potassium can build up in your blood to potentially dangerous levels, a condition called hyperkalemia. Why is this dangerous? Because potassium affects your heart. Your heart's rhythm depends on balanced potassium levels. Too much potassium can cause irregular heartbeats, muscle weakness, or even more serious heart issues. That's why managing potassium intake becomes critical for kidney health. Oranges, while delicious and packed with health benefits, are actually pretty high in potassium. Just one medium orange contains about 237 milligrams of potassium, and a cup of orange juice can have even more, around 470 milligrams. If you're someone who's been advised to watch your potassium levels, eating oranges or drinking orange juice regularly could push you into that risky zone. Now, I want to be clear, this doesn't mean you have to completely cut out oranges forever. If your kidneys are healthy and your potassium levels are normal, you're probably fine enjoying oranges in moderation. But if you're a senior with kidney concerns or someone who's been told to limit potassium, it's smart to be cautious with oranges. You might be wondering, what about the vitamin C? Isn't that great for me? And yes, vitamin C is fantastic for your immune system, skin health, and even helping your body absorb iron better. But the good news is, you can get vitamin C from other sources that are much gentler on your kidneys and lower in potassium. Think strawberries, bell peppers, or pineapples. These offer great vitamin C content without loading up on potassium. Another thing to keep in mind is that orange juice is often consumed in larger quantities than whole oranges. A glass of orange juice can sneakily add a lot more potassium than you realize. So if you love your morning orange juice, it might be time to rethink that habit. Maybe swap it for a lower potassium fruit juice or even just water with a splash of lemon. Also, it's good to know that potassium is in many other foods besides fruit, like potatoes, tomatoes, and dairy products. So if you're limiting oranges, make sure you're paying attention to your overall potassium intake. And as always, consult with your healthcare provider or a dietitian who can help tailor your diet to your specific kidney health needs. If you're feeling overwhelmed by all this talk about potassium and kidney health, take a deep breath. You're not alone, and the good news is, small changes add up. You don't have to give up all your favorite foods. It's about balance and making smart choices that support your kidneys. So here's a practical tip. When you crave something sweet and citrusy, try a small serving of strawberries or a few slices of pineapple instead of an orange. They're delicious, kidney-friendly, and packed with nutrients that nourish your body. Remember, your kidneys have been working hard for you day in and day out, filtering toxins, balancing fluids and minerals, and keeping your body in harmony. Helping them by watching your potassium intake, including being mindful about oranges, is a simple but powerful way to protect your health. And here's the encouraging part: you've got this. Taking charge of what you eat and how it affects your kidneys is a wonderful way to honor your body and give yourself the best chance at feeling vibrant and energized as you age. So the next time you reach for an orange or pour yourself a glass of orange juice, pause for a moment. Think about your kidneys, your heart, and your long-term health goals. It's not about deprivation, it's about making choices that help you thrive. Your health journey is uniquely yours, and every mindful decision counts. Choosing to limit high potassium fruits like oranges, especially if you have kidney concerns, is a step forward, one that your kidneys will thank you for with every beat of your heart. Summary. To wrap things up, we've uncovered why this common fruit, though delicious and packed with nutrients, can actually pose a risk to your kidney health, especially if you're a senior or have existing kidney concerns. Being aware of how it affects your potassium levels and interacts with your body empowers you to make smarter, safer choices for your long-term well-being. Remember, protecting your kidneys doesn't mean giving up all your favorite foods. It's about balance, mindfulness, and choosing what supports your body best. By staying informed and taking small, thoughtful steps, you're investing in a healthier future. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like and subscribe for more fact-checked health tips that put you in control of your well-being. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss out on vital advice that could change your life. Thank you for watching, and here's to strong kidneys and vibrant health every day.